Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me, here for our Underdog picks of the week. If you are new to this channel, I was reached out to by the Scoreboard Don't Lie, another YouTuber who makes some great sports betting content, and he said, let's collaborate. Let's do something for football season. So we agreed to pick up to 5 underdogs each week. Whoever has the most units won or the least units lost at the end of the NFL and college football season will be declared the winner. Here is what we have so far through the first few weeks. I am 2-4 on NCAA minus 1.68 units. I'm 3-1 on NFL up 4.55 units for a total record of 5-5 up almost 3 units. So hey, I'm feeling pretty good. At least so far. Let's hope we don't completely blow it. He is sitting at 1-2, down just 0.1 units, so not too bad either. Has not picked an NFL underdog yet. These were my picks last week. We had Colorado State against Colorado, and I was massively wrong there. Lost a unit, but we did have Tampa Bay over the Lions and the Browns over the Jaguars. Both road teams, both won outright for a really, really nice sum there. Really helps boost our overall. As a total, okay, we are against each other, but really we're on the same team. We are 9-4 against the spread with all of our picks. So if you don't like the money line and you just want to watch these videos and play it safe and take the spread, so far you would be up a decent amount. You can do that math. As always, I'm going to warn you, this is for entertainment. This is for fun. I am going to try to find you guys value, but these markets are hard to beat long-term because they are typically very sharp. So my tips are combine these picks with any promos you have to boost your EV in any way. And if the money line's too risky, like I said, take the spread. I am always trying to give you guys the math side of things with the situational or handicap side of things. I think too often in this modern day sports betting content creation world, you have two camps. You have the EV guys, you have the handicapping guys, and they always bicker. I think it's time we come together and say that there's room for both in the discussion. Speaking of both in the discussion, you guys have spoken. I asked you yesterday on my touchdown video, should I go with a paid Discord to provide you guys? And it didn't feel right asking. I knew in my gut what I wanted to do. I do not think that is the way I want Green Beans Go to go. I have prided myself on sticking true to my values about not charging you guys, and I'm going to continue to do that, as tempting as it is. All right, it only benefits me, and I want to do this to benefit you, hopefully so that this community can grow. More people can come to the Green Beans Go channel, get some value for free. That leads to an increase of people watching it, and then YouTube has to pay my mortgage, and we can take down capitalism one step at a time. Make the big guys pay the little guy. Don't make the little guys pay the little guy, all right? Sorry for my rant. Here is my shortish list today. When I looked at all of the games on the college football slate, these were the teams that made it to the final round of the underdog selection process, all right? And then I shortened this even more. I went through and I decided, Houston's lack of scoring scared me away. Baylor has too many unknowns right now. California has been hit with some injuries. LA Tech actually opened as a 3-point underdog. Now they're a 3-point favorite, so I couldn't pick them. And we were left with this list of 5 teams. I have decided to go with 2, but you are more than welcome to play the other 2 if you feel like it. They were close, all right? I could have forced it, but I don't want to force a play, but I don't think they're necessarily bad plays. The first one that I do endorse and do believe in and do like, especially at the value, is Coastal Carolina hosting the University of Virginia, plus 150 on the money line. I like to say this, Virginia is 2-1, but they are barely 2-1. They barely survived Wake Forest. They played a no-name team week 1. I can't even remember who it was, somebody irrelevant. And then they lost to Maryland last week, and they lost by like 14. It wasn't close. So I just don't know what Virginia has coming into this game in terms of momentum, in terms of confidence, and Coastal Carolina has that and more. They are the antithesis of what Virginia is, right? So Virginia is coming in at the lowest of the low, and the Chanticleers are coming in at the highest of the high, and maybe that spells disaster. I have been working on a model, okay? I'm just going to say I would not trust this blindly. I would not, take this as something that I've been perfecting over the last decade. Like, this is something I started this year, and I'm constantly tweaking and adding to it, trying to get it to a place where it can predict the outcomes of games. And so far, it's it's performing okay. Like it's showing promise, and the model likes Coastal Carolina -2.5. All right. So I'm not sitting here saying that model is going to be the next big thing that takes down Las Vegas, but I'm saying it has shown promise. And it really likes the Chanticleers by almost more than a touchdown than what Vegas is giving them. So I think they play clean. They avoid penalties. They avoid turnovers, which should be good in this matchup. And this does have college football implications, guys. Like there is a chance that the Chanticleers win this game. People have to start recognizing them as that fifth team to get into the college football playoff, which I said in one of my videos a few weeks ago when I was predicting it kind of as a joke. But here we are. It may actually come true. My second underdog pick of the week is Kansas against West Virginia. So I'm hating against Virginia and West Virginia in the same video. It's a slight underdog, okay? +110. It's moved a little bit in Kansas's favor. You could have gotten a little bit higher odds at the beginning of the week. But these are the two schedules of the two teams, right? Both of them have proven nothing. So it's not like this is I'm blown away by this line and I'm shocked and you should go out and hammer Kansas with every last penny you have. I just think there's some moderate value. The model says that West Virginia should be favored, but they should only be favored by 0.4. They're favored by 2.5. Okay, so it's a very, very small margin. But when I look at these games, I see a team in West Virginia who's not defending very well. They're scoring okay. They couldn't score against Penn State, which you would expect, but they're allowing 38 points to Pittsburgh. Albany, I mean, who is Albany, right? Allowing 14 points. They did score 49. I kind of have to just wipe that game out, just like I would wipe out this Lindenwood game for Kansas. Illinois is a ranked team now, and they are a good team. They lose by less than a touchdown. And then UNLV has shown some promise this year as well, only lost by 3 points. So I just think that Kansas is coming in slightly better and slightly undervalued, and that's why I would take the Jayhawks on the money line and why it is an official play. And I'm not even going to provide reasoning for this. If you want to watch my video where I talk about all the NFL spreads this week, you can do so. I'll link it at the end here, but I think Dallas as a very, 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 very slight underdog, -102. You're not even getting plus odds. I get it. I don't love it, but I think as the home dog, there's just value there. Okay, both of these teams suffered the worst losses of week 2, which we talked about. Anyway, you can see all my rationale in that other video. Some of you have already watched that, so I won't beat a dead horse. I like Dallas. If you want to get wet and wild, there's nothing wet about this. I don't know why I said wet and wild, but here we are. Wyoming and North Texas, okay? +220, right? The model says 2.5. This is a 7-point spread, okay? So do I think Wyoming's going to win? Probably not. But do I think North Texas is being overvalued and Wyoming being undervalued? Yes, I think both of those things are occurring. So if you want a long shot, if you want a free bet, if you want to have some fun, I also like the +7, you could imagine. There's a little bonus pick. Don't do a ton with it, but it does exist, okay? So here are my official plays of the week. Coastal Carolina +150, Kansas +110, and Cowboys -102. We're just going 3 plays. That is it. Here are some ways you can support me that do not encourage capitalism, although I guess buying a shirt through a company is kind of capitalism, is so is signing up for the point is, guys, just watch my content and share this with a buddy. And I love you all. And that's what I got for you. So we have a full slate already published for this week. Okay, we have our rankings, our weekly picks, and our touchdown picks. So if you want to check all of those out, you can go binge my videos. That would be awesome. Otherwise, we're going to take a few days off, and we'll be back on Monday for our Monday Night Football preview.